Hello folks, welcome back to my Sling TSI build log. It's been a while since I made my last update. I was on a business trip and I was just back last week. So I got to resume my work on building the fuselage and all the control torque tubes. So last few weeks I spent most of my time on tweaking the controls. As most people probably know by this point, the control torque tube is by far the most tedious work up to this point. So essentially, there's a bunch of tubes laying horizontally, like the flap tube, and the elevator tube, and there's connections to the rear end here. There's the short torque tube also for the elevator. So, and vertically, there's our two joystick control torque tubes. So basically, there's a whole bunch of torque tubes, and they rely on some dowel ring bushing sitting on the channels to rotate freely. So my job is to make sure they actually are aligned perfectly so they rotate without friction. So I spend so much time on tweaking each of the bushing. And so up to this point, I have installed I think everything minus the joystick. And of course, I have not torqued down the control tubes yet. So I'll probably leave that to the final rigging process. So I think I got the whole assembly to a fairly small amount of friction, but there's still some friction. I mean, I can't get any better really. So I just think this is good enough for me. I know some folks on the build groups and also on their YouTube video share outs that shows their rotation is completely frictionless and it's so cool, but I don't think I can get to that point. So right now the whole assembly rotates with just a one finger, and I've actually tried to use my 10-month-old Aiden as experiment. So he can actually turn the joystick left and right and up and down. So I think if a 10-month-old can pull it through, then that's probably good enough for me. So next order of business is I started to work on the side skin, attaching the side skins. So I want to fully attach the side skin before putting the joystick in, because there's an angle between the front part of the fuselage and the center fuselage, and the joystick sits right in between. So I want to make sure the angle is finalized before I commit to install the joystick. So with the side skin, I think most of the work is not difficult. It's just a lot of rivets to pull through. There's most of the rivets are aligned perfectly. There's some holes, especially towards the rear spar. I had to use a just kind of use this thing to sort of wiggle the holes to align them. I didn't have to match drill any of them though. So right now I have not riveted the connection points between the center fuselage and the rear fuselage, and also I have not riveted the bottom parts that wraps around the center fuselage against the bottom skin yet. So because I want to first test fit the reinforcement ribs on both sides before committing to install the skin, connecting all the skins together. So I can already see there's some hole misalignments between the center fuselage and the and the rear fuselage. Not much, but it's definitely more than I would like. So I'm gonna guess that I had to match drill some of them, or maybe upsize to 4mm rivets for some of them. We'll see. We'll see. So that's kind of the center fuselage and the control rods. So next, I think what I will do is, I think I need to leave this row of hose uninstalled until a later step. I think some friends from the Facebook builder group said these are supposed to attach the inner skin. I think he's correct, but there are a few holes towards the very end which I don't think there's for the inner skin. I think it's just for the to come to bind the floor skin to the underfloor ribs. So there are 3 holes on each side. I'll have to somehow climb in there and rivet them, 3 on each side. And also, I forgot to put on the rivet nuts when I was installing the floor, so I gotta do that also. What else? Yeah, I need to do the 4 ribs, 2 on each side, and connecting the fuselages. Oh, and last thing I think I need to confirm is the bushing on each torque tube. So instruction says the bushing are not supposed to move, but right now I think some of them are actually rotating together the with the tubes. So I need to go in there and put on some JB weld or something to sort of lock down the bushings. And then I think I'll be moving on to do the firewall. Yeah, probably gonna be a 2-3 weeks of work, and it's been exactly 1 year since I started my build process. I started the first rivet on the horizontal stabilizer December 13 last year, and today is December 22nd, 2024. So exactly 1 year plus a few days. I'm super happy about this project. I've been having a lot of fun, and it's amazing to see there's an actual airplane sitting in my garage. It's just very satisfying, and I appreciate lots of all the support my friends and family have been giving us, and also the community from the Sling Builder group and my local EAA chapters. I certainly learned a whole lot of things through this project, and I'm really looking forward to next year to come. So with that, happy holidays and happy new year, everyone. We'll see you next time.